Welcome, sweet soul. It is so good to be here with you in this quiet moment. Perhaps you've come with a heavy heart, maybe some confusion, maybe some weariness from trying so hard for so long to make life work. I want you to know that you're not alone. So many carry the silent burden of lack, whether it shows up as not having enough money, enough love, enough peace, enough clarity. Lack can take on many forms, but it often carries the same feeling that something is missing and the fear that it may never come. But in this moment, just for now, we can set all of that down. You've done enough. You've tried enough. You've carried so much. Let us now take a breath together, and in that breath, allow something new to enter, something lighter, something kinder. There is great wisdom in creating a pause. In this space between thoughts and worries, something powerful begins to grow. It's not something we have to earn. It's not something we have to chase. It's simply the space where healing begins. You see, nothing in this universe is meant to live in tightness. Look at nature. Trees don't force their leaves to grow. Rivers do not push the water forward. The sun doesn't struggle to shine. Everything flows, everything expands, and everything allows. And we, too, are part of this natural rhythm. When we forget that, we tighten, we close, we clench. We grip so hard to what we know, even when what we know is hurting us. Why? Because we fear that letting go means losing control. But really, letting go is how we finally make space to receive. There is no shame in feeling lack. There is no fault in wondering if it will ever get better. These feelings are simply signs that the soul is ready for change. It means we are reaching the edge of what the old patterns can give us. We are bumping up against the old walls and beginning to ask, what's beyond this? That's a powerful question. It means you are waking up. I invite you right now to gently place your hand over your heart. Feel your chest rise and fall. Feel the quiet drum of life inside you. This is the place where truth lives. This is the place where love whispers. And this is where your healing begins. The answers aren't out there in the noise. They live here in the quiet. The feeling of not enough is not who you are. It's just a thought that's been repeated so many times, it began to feel like truth. But thoughts can be changed. And when you change your thoughts, you change your feelings. When you change your feelings, you change your energy. And when your energy shifts, your entire life begins to change. Lack is not something you are born with. It's something you learn, often early on when the world taught you that you had to earn love, prove your worth, or strive to be accepted. Those lessons were not your fault. But now you get to unlearn them. You get to return to the truth of who you are, a divine, worthy being who is always supported by a loving, abundant universe. Let's start simple. Let's say this softly together in your mind or out loud if you feel ready. I am willing to let go of what no longer serves me. That's all. Just willingness. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to feel strong or brave. Just be willing. That willingness opens a door. It creates the space where healing light can come in. And when that light enters, things begin to shift. Maybe just a little at first. A softening in the chest, a quiet moment of peace, a sigh that says, maybe I don't have to do it all alone. That's enough. Those are miracles, even if they feel small. Healing doesn't always look like thunder or lightning. Sometimes it sounds like silence. Sometimes it feels like the soft release of tension from your jaw. These moments matter. So today we begin. We take a gentle, loving step away from lack and towards spaciousness, not because we are forcing it, not because we are desperate, but because our spirit is ready. And when the spirit is ready, the universe responds with open arms. Lack is not just about money or things or status. Lack is a belief. It's a voice inside that says, I don't have enough. I'm not enough. I'll never be enough. And oh, how deeply those words can echo. But here's what I want to gently say to that voice. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm choosing something new now. We don't need to hate or fight the voice of lack. It was only trying to keep us safe, trying to help us survive. But we are not here just to survive. We are here to thrive, to bloom, to open. Let's pause again and breathe together. With every breath in, feel yourself expanding. With every breath out, feel yourself letting go. Let's say this now. I am open to receiving all that life has to offer. You don't have to believe it yet. Just try it on like a soft blanket. See how it feels. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are simply full of old stories, and it's time to release them to make space for new ones. Stories of peace, stories of love, stories of enoughness. A cup already full of stale water cannot receive the clean, refreshing water of life. We must pour some out. We must empty what no longer nourishes us. That's what we're doing now, with love and patience. No rush, no pressure, just one breath at a time, one thought at a time. There is nothing to fear in releasing. The universe always fills what is emptied with something greater, something lighter, but it cannot pour into a full cup. That's not punishment, that's wisdom. It means that when we're willing to release, we are already making room for a miracle. And so today you are doing something beautiful. You are allowing, you are choosing, you are gently loosening your grip on the old and saying, I am ready for more peace. I am ready for more ease. I am ready for more love. This is a powerful beginning. This is the seed of transformation. It starts here with a quiet heart and a willing spirit. You don't need to do anything grand or loud. You only need to stay open. And in that openness, the universe moves toward you, ready to fill your empty spaces with blessings you cannot yet imagine. Let's sit with that for a moment. No need to rush. Let the heart feel it. Let the body feel it. You are safe, you are guided, you are held, and you are ready. When the mind is filled with fear, it becomes like a tightly closed door, and just like a door that cannot open, nothing new can enter. Fear speaks the language of what if, of worry, of not enough, of never enough. It tightens the shoulders, hardens the breath, and clouds the vision. It creates a fog around the heart that makes it difficult to see clearly or feel freely. This is how lack sneaks in, not just in our thoughts, but in our bodies, in our breath, in the way we hold ourselves. When we are wrapped in the feeling of lack, it shows up in the body, tension in the neck, a stomach that knots up at the mention of bills or expectations, sleep that feels restless, shallow, like the body cannot fully let go. All of these are signs, not of failure, but of inner messages waiting to be heard. The body is wise. It does not judge. It simply mirrors what the mind believes. And if the mind is filled with lack, the body will carry the weight of it. But what happens when we begin to soften? When we begin to question the thoughts that say, I don't have enough, or I must hold on tight or everything will fall apart. What happens is the beginning of healing. The hands unclench, the chest expands, the breath flows more freely, the mind starts to release its grip, and in that gentle letting go, we become open once again. Picture this, trying to carry too many heavy bags at once, arms aching, fingers numb, shoulders tense, and someone comes along and says, you don't have to carry all of that. What a relief it would be to let one bag go, then another and another. That's what we're doing right now, not rushing to empty everything, but giving ourselves permission to set one weight down at a time. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't have to understand every answer. You simply begin by noticing. Notice the moments where your thoughts feel tight. Notice the patterns that repeat. Notice how the body reacts. And then gently ask yourself, is there another way? That question opens the door. Even just breathing differently can begin to clear the space. A breath that is long and deep says to the body, you are safe. It says to the mind, you are supported. The breath is always here, always free, always able to bring you back to center. When life feels like too much, start there. Inhale softly, exhale slowly, and let the moment be enough. Now let's speak a few loving words to the body, the part of you that has carried so much without complaint. You can say quietly, I release all tension. I am safe. I am supported. I am loved. These words don't need to be shouted. Whisper them inside your heart. Let them settle. Let them grow. You are not your past. You are not your fears. You are not the stories that taught you to shrink, to brace, to hold your breath. You are something far greater, and every time you breathe with kindness, you invite that greater part of you to rise. Let's speak this now. I soften my mind and open my heart. I allow peace to enter. Let this be your practice, not a task or a chore, but a gentle act of remembering. Every soft breath, every unclenched hand, every moment of awareness creates more space. And into that space, abundance flows. So many try to invite abundance into their lives while still holding tight to the very beliefs that block it. It's like trying to plant seeds in soil that's already full of stones. The seed may be perfect, the intention strong, but there's no room for roots to grow. Before we can receive, we must clear the ground. We must gently remove what no longer serves. And this clearing is not done with anger or judgment. It is done with tenderness, with love, with patience. Think of it like tending a garden. We pull the weeds not because we hate them, but because we know what beauty can bloom in their place. Let's practice a simple clearing right now. Close your eyes if you'd like. Take a breath. Now quietly say, I am willing to release the thoughts that no longer serve me. No need to know which thoughts. No need to list or analyze. Just the willingness is enough. That opens the door. You are not here to force your life to work. You are here to create space for your life to unfold. The more we let go of the need to control, the more life can surprise us. And oh, how beautifully it surprises us when we are open. There is no magic formula. There is only presence and love and trust. And those things, those quiet, gentle things, are more powerful than any fear. Let's say together now, I make space for the new. I make space for the good. Let that become your inner atmosphere, a quiet, peaceful openness that welcomes joy, peace, love, and abundance. The universe is never stingy. It is never withholding. It is always flowing. The only question is, are we open to receiving? Many walk through life with their arms metaphorically crossed, guarded, braced, prepared to be disappointed again. And who could blame them? Life can be hard, but in that posture, nothing new can enter. Not because life is cruel, but because the door is shut. Imagine standing in the sunlight but covering your eyes. The light is there. It hasn't gone. You just can't feel it fully because you've closed yourself to it. The same is true for abundance. It surrounds us. It lives within us. But when our minds are filled with lack, we become blind to the gifts that are already near. So how do we begin to see again? How do we open the heart and mind? Gently, gently, my dear. Through trust, through softness, through choosing to believe, even just a little, that life can be better, that we are supported, that something beautiful is already on its way. Let's say this together in our minds or in a whisper. I am open to receive. I trust the flow of life. These words begin to soften the shell. They begin to unfreeze the places within us that forgot how to feel safe. You don't have to understand how it all works. You don't need a map or a plan. You just need to allow. The universe responds to openness, to faith, to stillness. Abundance is not a reward for being good. It's a state of being that naturally flows when we are in harmony with life. And harmony doesn't mean perfection. It means honesty. It means presence. It means being real with where we are and still choosing love. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. And in your becoming, the flow of life gathers around you, waiting for the moment you say, I am ready. And you are. You are ready. You are willing. You are softening. You are remembering who you are, one breath at a time. Each day offers new opportunities to practice what brings us peace. When we shift from urgency to intention, from reaction to reflection, we begin to rewrite the story of our lives. It isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about planting simple, loving habits in the garden of the mind, habits that remind us we are supported, that we are safe, that we are already whole. One beautiful habit is beginning the day with a soft word of gratitude. Before reaching for the phone or checking a list or remembering the stress of yesterday, just take one deep breath and gently say, "Thank you, life. I'm open to your blessings today." That small moment of thankfulness plants a seed, and that seed grows. Another practice is mirror work. It may feel strange at first, but it's deeply powerful. Stand before the mirror each morning and meet your own gaze. Look into your own eyes, not to fix anything, not to criticize, but simply to say, I love you. You are enough. You're doing just fine. These words might feel awkward in the beginning, but the soul hears them. The heart begins to respond. Throughout the day, notice the voice that speaks in lack, that whisper of, I can't, I don't, I'm not. When it shows up, meet it not with fear, but with love. Gently say, I hear you, but I choose to believe something kinder. Then replace that thought with one that softens, such as, I'm learning, I'm open, I'm safe. Every small shift matters. Smiling at your reflection, putting your hand over your heart when you feel overwhelmed, thanking your body for carrying you, choosing stillness before speaking, breathing deeply when the world feels loud. These are sacred acts. They return us to ourselves. Lack often speaks the loudest when we are tired, rushed, or disconnected, but presence dissolves it. In presence, there is no need to prove or push. There is only being. And in being, we remember that we are already more than enough. Let's speak a few gentle words together. Every breath I take brings peace. Every step I take brings clarity. I am connected to all that supports me. These affirmations are not magic tricks. They are reminders. They bring us back to the truth when fear tries to distract us. Nothing needs to change outside of you before you can feel peace within you. Peace is always available, waiting to be welcomed. And when you begin to feel it, even just a little, your entire vibration shifts. What you attract begins to change. Not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. The more we connect with our bodies and our breath, the more we learn what abundance feels like inside. And that feeling, that knowing, becomes our foundation. Abundance is not loud. It's not flashy or dramatic. It often shows up in the quiet, the calm after a deep breath, the smile that rises without effort, the soft warmth in your chest when you know you are safe. Sometimes abundance arrives as peace when there could have been panic, or laughter in a place where tears once lived, or the quiet confidence to walk away from something that no longer feels right. These are the riches of the spirit, and they are worth more than anything the world could ever promise. You don't have to wait to feel abundant. You don't need permission or a certain amount of money or praise or proof. You can feel it now. Close your eyes, take a breath, and whisper, I have all I need within me. Say it again if you like. Let it echo. When you no longer chase what you thought would save you, you begin to see what has been saving you all along. Your strength, your softness, your breath, your stillness. The quiet presence that lives inside of you, always. You have the power to shift your energy at any time. You are not at the mercy of circumstance. You are the chooser of thoughts. And with every new thought rooted in love, your life begins to feel lighter. There is no rush, no race, just one small moment at a time, lived with intention. That is where real change happens. That is how we begin to live as the person we've always been beneath the noise of fear. Let's speak these words together. Abundance begins with me. I carry peace. I carry love. I carry light. Let these words be your rhythm. Let them walk beside you in moments of doubt and rise within you in moments of strength. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Life is not punishing you. Life is waiting for you to open your arms, to soften your thoughts, to welcome what has always been meant for you. Each day, walk a little more gently with yourself. Listen to what your heart needs. Offer kindness to the parts of you that still feel afraid. And slowly, you will see how love transforms even the darkest corner into a place of light. You don't need to force the flow. You only need to create space. The rest will come. Let go of what you thought you had to be. Let go of what you were taught you must chase. Open to what is already within you, enoughness, worthiness, grace. Let go of lack, and you will see. It was never the truth. It was only the noise. And when the noise quiets, the song of your soul begins to play, a song of harmony, a song of peace, a song of abundance. The universe can only fill what we allow to be open, and today you are open, you are clear, you are ready. Let this truth settle deep within you now. I am enough. I am supported. I am in harmony with the flow of life. And from this space of love, everything changes. You are so deeply loved, always.